Today's big news. Today at Yoseka.
One of my besties is an artist, and she made a stamp of my name with my
it's
writing.
Like handwriting. Full disclosure, Evelyn uses a lot more journals. Hi everyone, welcome to this video with Yoseka. Today we are really excited to be doing our Techo Kaigi, our mid-year Techo Kaigi for 2026. So as you may or may not know, the Techo Kaigis are a series of videos we do each year with our team member here at Yoseka, where we ask our team members to share the notebook or planners that they're using, a little bit about their process and the selection of planners that they're using, just so that you guys can get a sense of like all the different types of ways that you can use stationery items. And I love doing these videos because it is truly inspiring for me to sit down with all of our team members and just have the absolute pleasure of getting to look through how they use their stationery, learn about who they are as stationery users. I really get inspired. So today I'm here with Niko. We are doing our mid-year Techo Kaigi, which means that we are doing a check-in. So at the end of the year, we always sit down with our team members and ask them what planners and notebooks you'll be using for the year ahead. And we did that at the end of the year in 2025 for 2026 planners. Now we're doing it in the middle of the year to see how everybody's plans went. Plans change all the time for how you use planners, how you use anything really. So we check in, see how everything's going, and see basically what people are thinking about maybe for their next year. Niko is here for your very first Techo Kaigi.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited to have you. So Niko joined our team in the middle of the year, and so she was not in the last one. So this is actually the first time she's ever been in a Techo Kaigi. You've probably seen her in a lot of our YouTube videos. And yeah, I'm really excited to be able to sit down with you and ask you what planners and notebooks you have been using this year and how they're going right now.
Yeah, well, I'm actually pretty consistent. I've been a Hobonichi Techo user. I use the A5 Hon, and I've used that for around like 4 years now. So that would have been what I said if I had been in the end of year one.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I got my first one like 5 years ago, and I did A6, and then I was like, oh my god, I need way more room.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been on the A5 train since then, but this year, since working here especially, I've gotten very inspired, and yeah, so now I have some other planners as well that I used for other things.
So you started the year off with just one planner. It's the same planner you've been using for the past 4 or 5 years, essentially. Since coming here, you've actually added planners to your stack.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 more.
That's a lot.
For a 200% increase.
Okay, that does tend to happen here just because really, truly, like everybody on our team does use a notebook or a planner, which is why I love doing these videos.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into it.
Yeah.
You want to start?
Yeah.
What's in your stack? What notebooks or planners are you using this year, and for what purpose, really quickly?
So I've got,
thump.
these are my 3. I have my Hobonichi. This isn't so much of a planner as much as like a diary or like general journal. And then I have my Travelers, and I have my Hobonichi April Start Weeks.
Okay, and what are they all for?
Yeah, so this is my Hon, and this is what I use at home for journaling. I write every day what I did that day, and that's like kind of my cutesy one. I get a little creative with it. Then I have my Weeks April Start. Evelyn actually got me this in Japan when she was there, like in February or March. Or in March,
right.
It was March.
Okay.
Yeah, she got this for me because we were sold out here, and I was like, I need a work planner.
Right.
So I keep this at work, and I only use it for work.
Yeah.
And then
I
I
see her
have
with it every day.
my Travelers here. This one it's kind of like my dump all. Like I have some blank inserts in here. I've been like logging inks, doing some junk journaling, and then I have a scheduling thing in there too. So I use this as a mix between home and work. And I actually carry this around with me everywhere.
Okay.
Even though it's really heavy.
Okay, got it. So this one stays at home, this one stays at work, and then this is your travel. Like this is, it goes with you, and you kind of use it for multi-purpose.
Yeah.
Wow, okay, I like that. I like that. One stays in each place, one comes with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and wait, wasn't this one also a gift from Evelyn?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like looking at your planner stack, I'm like, wait, you went from 1 to 3, but they were both because of Evelyn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Evelyn's really
she's like, everybody's like fairy godmother of stationery.
She is.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Yeah.
See, I didn't think of it. Like, I knew Evelyn got you this. I knew Evelyn got you this. But then I'm looking at this, I'm like, oh, Evelyn
is. She's really feeling it.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
also,
yeah.
Evelyn's like the little devil on my shoulder. Being like, we should get fountain pens. So here we are. No, I'm kidding. It's really good. And she's always giving me the best ink recommendations.
Absolutely. We love it. Okay. So let's get into it. Do you want to show us a couple of examples of how you use each one by going inside each one?
Yeah, for sure. I'll start with my hone.
Okay.
So here is one of my spreads. So basically what I do is I try to do a balance of sticking stuff in and like doing cute like doodles and decorations and stuff, and then writing as well. And I actually reference these quite a bit. Like I love seeing what I did because I'm like, I wonder what I was doing on June 10th or whatever, like
same.
3 years ago.
So you read back.
Yeah, I do read back.
Yeah. This is so cute.
And it's good archives because sometimes people are like, this happened this way. And I'm like, no, it didn't. And they're like, it did.
Whoa,
and I'm
that's
like,
scary, Niko.
I'm gonna check my archives.
Oh my God, do you call them your archives?
Yeah. So I have like 5 years of my life now written every single day written down.
Yeah.
But they're kind of like,
my archives.
Yeah. My parents, I remember one time we got in like an argument and I was like, no, like someone gave me like this amount of money or something. And they were like, no. And I was like, yes. And I found that I had written it down.
Wow.
I was like, here's proof.
Good. Okay.
This has happened.
Aww.
Yeah, so this is from the little pin that Evelyn brought us from Japan.
Yeah, so cute.
And then this is from like a little Japanese paper book I have. So yeah.
So do you use the cutouts, the decorations based on like things that you get that day, or are they kind of just like whatever? Like,
I try to do, like I usually pick a vibe for the day where I match like the ink and all the decorations. So like this one's my Turnishi Guitar Classic Burgundy because it matched like the reds and the yellows.
Oh wow! For somebody who like just came like with colored inks, who just started using colored inks, that's pretty good, pretty advanced.
So I kind of, I like to do themes. Like before I did it with gel pens, but this is a little more fun.
Oh, but this is so pretty.
Yeah, so
like,
this one was
it
like
really
lighter
goes.
blue. Yeah.
That is so
But my
cute.
entries are actually so boring. It's like, I woke up today at 7:30 and then I had a piece of toast for breakfast.
Well, if they're archives of your life, then yes, they probably are just, a record.
We've got a lot of stuff to fill in here. So,
right, a big page.
Yeah. Another one I marked, I like to draw like food and stuff I eat too a lot.
You drew that?
Yeah.
Wait, that's so good. I thought that was a sticker.
No,
Wait,
I drew
that's
that.
so good. Oh
That's
my
when
God.
Sophie and I went and got a parfait together.
Oh.
Yeah, so I like to do
Wow,
little
you drew
doodles.
that?
Yeah.
That's so good. Wow.
Thanks. And then they all smudged because I didn't realize that Sheeny inks smudge so much.
Yes, they do.
So
That's really cute. That's your bag.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love
Yeah.
it. So do you usually journal at night?
Yeah.
Or, okay.
I don't do it every day, and actually, like, I kind of prefer to do it at the end of the day because then I get the vibe, and then that's how I theme the spread. But everyone always gets on my case because I always start it with good morning. But I don't like doing like Dear Diary.
Oh, you
I never know how to start
morning.
it.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
It's
You
like
start
good morning,
every-
good night.
Ohio, oyasumi.
Yeah.
Oh, that's morning. You're so cute.
I get made fun of for that like a lot.
No, I think that's adorable.
Every time I show people my journal, they're like, so you write in the morning? And I'm like, No. They're like, why are you writing
Oh,
good
like
morning?
the thought of you writing that at night.
But
is
it's like
funny.
the saying hey to my Hobonichi.
It's like you're reliving your day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
really adorable.
Thanks.
Okay.
I'm glad you appreciate it.
Yeah.
I also have like a little printer, so I try to print out some
Oh,
pictures.
is this
if
from
I
when we
have.
went to lunch?
Yeah.
Aw.
And then I had my concert that night.
Wow. Good night. Wait, it's so cute that you do that. I love it. It's just so sweet. You know.
It's
I
just
don't
like an opening and a closing to
know.
to
Look
that.
at that. It's so pretty.
Yeah, and then I have my reading log in here too.
Ooh.
So everything I read, I write like the title, author, the dates I read it,
Oh my
stars,
God.
and then like if it was like a physical book or a Kindle or what, how I read it, like audiobook.
Ooh, you've been reading a lot this year.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I have to write my review for that one.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I also have my Goodreads, so I don't. But sometimes on Goodreads I don't like.
Well, this way you get to flip through them. I feel like it's
Yeah.
more, I don't know.
And I write like my true thoughts.
Oh, because your review is just for yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, on Goodreads I usually don't write anything.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you use any of the front sections for anything,
Oh,
like
yeah,
the other layouts?
I do. I don't use the months that much. I just had to do it this month because it was like really crazy. But I don't.
You don't use the months. Yeah, I feel like
No.
most people struggle with the months, honestly, and the
Yeah.
cousin.
But I use the weeks.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, cute.
I like to do like a washi tape at the top,
Yeah.
and then I like to match the
You do
ink
the
to the washi
color
tape.
match. Yeah. This is so
Yeah.
cute.
So it's been fun because we've been doing a lot of washi swatches here at work, or washi swaps.
Every page is just Yoseka.
Yeah.
Yoseka.
Yeah.
This is so cute.
But yeah, it's a good way to use up all my washi.
Yeah, I think
and,
a lot
like,
of us have that problem.
Yeah, and to use like fun inks
Yes.
and colors and stuff. So
Yeah. Cute.
that's my home.
Okay, so that's your home, your
Yeah.
live at home journal on your desk. What else? You have your work
Yes,
one.
so I have my work one. This one, it's honestly like so random. Like I kind of just throw a bunch of things in here as they
Yeah.
happen. It's not very cute. I don't use any stickers or washi tape. I have this back section is like insane. It's like a mix of notes. And then every time Autumn comes in and is like, try these pens I inked. So that's like what all of these are. Yeah.
That's so cute.
I really don't use this to its full potential.
But I think that's what most people's work planners are, sort of like
Yeah.
just a place to write to-dos so you don't
Yeah.
forget what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll stick things in, but not very often.
Cute.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's the week. So that
Yeah.
format's working well for you for the work
Yeah.
planner?
It's just nice to have handy nearby,
Yeah.
reference.
But you can
jot
probably
down stuff.
use like many different formats for a work planner, I feel
Yeah,
like, right?
I think that next year I'm probably gonna stick to the Travelers
Okay.
weekly.
Okay, so let's get into that
Yeah.
later. So
Yeah.
what about your Travelers? How are you using that? You said it was like
Yes.
your junk journal, catch-all, like
Yeah.
lots of different things.
Yeah, so I have the blank insert it came with.
Yeah.
And this is my little junk journal. I don't really.
And you just kind of started doing this, right?
Yeah, we did that video about junk journaling, which is so hilarious because this is like my only junk journaling right here. I was like, yeah, this is how I junk journal.
Well, it's something new you're getting
There's 2
into.
pages.
It's
There's 2
okay.
pages.
It's okay.
And I've been saving a bunch of trash for journaling happy hour tomorrow too. So I do have plans. I just haven't executed them because I was waiting
Yeah.
for tomorrow
Yeah.
for junk journaling happy hour.
Okay, I see.
But yeah.
Yeah, because this isn't something you do every day,
Yeah,
right?
no, because I'm very into like the aesthetic of things, so I kind of like to gather a bunch of trash,
You want to
and then
like
I have ideas.
make it look good together.
Yeah, so that's why this page is kind of half finished. Like,
oh, I see.
This got put on first, and like the next week I stuck this on, and
Yeah.
then like 3 weeks later I like stuck this on. So it's kind of just like,
it's like your Tokyo theme. I see.
yeah, I just add things as they come up and match.
I see.
I was gonna write like horse things, but see, we're a little bit deep into the year of the horse.
It's cute.
Yeah. And then I have the weekly vertical, and
This you just got.
Yeah, I like just got this. So I think I'm gonna use this next year for work stuff because I like that it's a little bit thinner, and I like that I just like how it's laid out a bit more. I think the weeks, I need like a longer area for each day, basically.
Yeah. I love this format for work.
Yeah, I really like
do.
this. Yeah, I know you use this in your Hobonichi, so.
Yeah, it works well for me too.
Yeah, I'm excited to keep using this and maybe use it as a mix with like my stuff and then work stuff. Yeah.
And this you're really using as like a timeline because it has like the times for each day. So you're using like when you have like a meeting or an appointment or something.
Video filming or like things need to be posted or you know, stuff like that.
I see.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I have my Yoseka insert, and this is like my inks. This happened because Autumn got on my case.
Oh my God, you're so
And then I used a Q-tip to swatch them, and now everyone's against me.
What do you mean? Oh, right. What do people want you to use?
They wanted me to use the metal.
Oh, okay. Right, we have these swatch sticks in the store that are actually drink stirrers that everybody, I guess.
Everyone got on my case.
It's not bad to use a Q-tip.
I know, I don't think so either.
Wait, this is so cute.
Yeah, so I'm trying to do like currently inked, following the style of some other people on the team. So I wrote them all out, and then I forgot to ever fill them in.
You should fill them in. They would look so cute like that.
Yeah, I just have to go do it.
Yeah. What pen is this? It's like waterproof.
No, this is my Zento.
Zento might be. It's not smearing at all.
Yeah, it was fine. I tried really hard to not touch it with it.
Oh.
But we'll see what happens with this crazy shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just watching inks. That's where it ends.
Cute.
And then I have my little pocket full of trash.
Because you're junk journaling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this way I actually look at it. I think that's been my biggest problem. Is like the rest of my stuff is in a huge craft bag at home. So I can't see any of it, so I forget it's there.
Yes. I love clear stuff for that reason.
Yeah. So that's why I've been really liking this. So I have plans.
And it sort of limits you a little bit.
Yes, there's a size limit, which is sometimes really necessary.
You have to use it before it gets too out of control.
Yeah, but I have plans for all these things.
Cute. Okay.
So yeah,
love
that's my planners.
Love it. Thank you for showing us.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling I know the answer to this question because you've been using the Hone for like 4 or 5 years. Yeah, like how is everything going for you? Do you plan on changing? What do you plan on adding or taking away next year, if anything?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna use the Hone like maybe for the rest of my life. It's just
Would you ever use like a cousin plus a cover or
I have.
Oh, you
in
have.
The past,
okay.
But they get kind of bulky and like I need it to be clipped and secure. I use a pencil board and like whenever I'm journaling, I really like stick it and I like lay it really flat and then I clip it with my steel clip.
Oh wow.
Because I need it all to stay really flat. So it got too bulky with the cover for me where I couldn't clip it anymore.
I see.
I have to use like the biggest steel clampy because it's the only one that opens like wide enough where in December I can still clamp like the rest of the year down.
I see. Because on December you're going to be clamping like on the other side of the page. It's going to get really bulky.
I actually have like 3 clampies, and whenever I do my weeks section, it's really crazy.
Yeah.
Because
you'll clamp here.
Yeah, I clamp it like.
Oh. Wait, you use 3 at one time?
And then I use another pencil board on the left side, and then I use like the smaller clampy.
What? All at once?
Yeah, because I need it really flat.
You need it really flat.
And secure, yeah.
Wow. That's so cute. Wait, so when can I ask you a question? When you write in your traveler's notebook, like, do you have to
That's
take
why
it out?
there's no writing in there.
Right. It's just the schedule.
Yeah.
Like, okay. That makes sense.
And I use the clamp. I use the clip actually.
You're like,
yeah, I try so hard. Yeah, for the schedule one, I've had to like, I'm like, come on, get in there. Yeah, it works. It works.
Oh yeah, I have a traveler's notebook, and that drove me crazy. That's one of the main reasons why I don't use it as often as
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what about the work planner and I guess you plan on keeping that in a weekly vertical.
I think so. Or, well, I'm excited to see everyone else's planner setups because I feel like I'll be inspired by what other people are using.
Yeah.
I think I'll probably do the weekly vertical for the travelers, but I like having a lot of room, and I feel like I do a lot of creative work here, so it's nice to also have pages that are good for brainstorming. So that's what I do like about the weeks, is that there's those back pages that I can kind of like write lists, ideas, draw stuff, and it's kind of like stays away from my schedule.
Right.
But for travelers, I would need like 2 inserts dedicated to work in my like everyday carry.
Right.
So
okay,
I'm
maybe
not sure.
you would like the take a note or something.
Yeah, I think I need to rifle through our backlog of like all the planners from the Planner Marsh.
Planner Marsh,
and
that's
see.
right. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, Nico, well, thank you so much for showing everybody.
Thanks for having me. Are you gonna show yours today?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have my stack.
Yes.
I have
you
my
always
stack.
used this too?
No, I've used a bunch of different things. So this year and well, for the last few years, I've been using my 5-year Hobonichi for like baby.
That's dedication.
Yeah, but I don't write in it every day like you. I just have lots of blank pages. I use it for like recording baby diary stuff. That's what that one is. And I love this cover. Honestly, it just makes me so happy.
I love it with like the brown too of the.
I love it. It's a Mina Perhonen.
I love her.
Yeah, so good. And then I've been using a Hobonichi cousin, not a hone, just like the book version, and with a cover. And this is like, I forget what the name of this cover is, but maybe it's in here. Oh, Tolite. It's a Tolite, like Garden of Botany or something, I think it's called. And this I've been using for my work planning and personal journaling, sort of, and like tracking things.
I know, I see you with it out.
I always have
Whenever
it.
Daisy like comes up to the table and opens her Hobonichi, I'm like, whoa, we're getting serious.
No!
Some planning is about to go down.
It's my brain. Like, it's my brain. It's my assistant. I call it my assistant, my therapist. It's like, they call it a life book for a reason. It is my life book.
Yeah.
It really, really is.
Yeah.
Like, if I lost this,
Oh my god, that's my biggest nightmare.
I'm getting emotional thinking about it.
It's really scary. Like we spend a lot of time with these notebooks.
I should really write this in it because I don't have that because it does have like that section where you can write your name in it and stuff. You don't bring yours around, so there's.
I filled it out though.
Oh, you did.
With my name, my birthday, and my phone number. So hopefully that's enough for them.
But yeah, you asked me if I've always used this. I have not always used this. I used the A6 version, like the black cover version.
Oh,
the Hobonichi Techo planner.
The Life and Science one.
Yeah. The Life and Science one. I used that for like a good 4 or 5 years.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah.
That one is so many. I don't
many.
understand how people use A6.
Honestly, I feel like I didn't find what worked for me until I found the cousin. So I used it for years, but it was just kind of like, it'll do. And then I found the cousin and I was like, oh, I'm so happy with this.
Yeah.
And it took many iterations because one year I was just using like a separate work planner. One year I was just using, like I've had many iterations of my Techo Kaigi stack kind of thing. And this is it, I know. I already know. I don't need to say anything. I'm gonna stick with the cousin forever. And the 5-year, I've been liking as well.
So do you carry this with you everywhere you go? Or do you just bring it to work and home?
Just working home.
Okay.
Yeah, oh my gosh, no. Half the time the only other place I go other than to work and home is like the playground. So I'm not bringing this.
I know what you're doing at the playground.
Yeah,
Maybe
no.
you're journaling.
Maybe one day. But right now, my kids are like still like, Mama! Every 5 seconds.
You have to watch me come down the slide again.
Yeah, exactly. So this is, as I was saying, I use this for work planning. I use the weekly vertical spreads for work planning and actually for personal, like my kids' schedules too. They really go in here now that both kids are in preschool, like daycare, they both have like schedules where they have like a day that I have to go into like a school event.
Jacob's
or like,
school is bustling with the
oh my
events.
God, it's crazy. They have so much going on. And so this is kind of where I keep track of all of those things, my personal appointments, but primarily it is where I keep like my work to-dos. And I use it, like this is this week, for instance. So this week is a crazy week because we have like Techo Kaigi filming schedule things going on. But the way I use the page is I kind of write in, I don't know, I guess I kind of go crazy, but sometimes I'll have like, if I have like a big thing for the day, like tonight I have a Mets game that we're going to, I'll put that at the top of the day. And then they do have times, obviously there's a vertical timeline, but I don't stick to that super strictly unless I have something like at 10:30 a.m. we have like family photos that we're taking. Or at like 6 p.m. we have journaling happy hour. So, and then like I want to remember that I have journaling happy hour, so I put it up here to highlight it. And then I have my days broken up kind of like in two sections where I'll put like my work to do things up here on the first half of the day, not really going by the times too much. And then my personal like kid to-dos going on the bottom of the page, even though I sometimes might do my personal to-dos like earlier in the day.
I see.
Okay. So that's kind of like how I use the weekly vertical. And I love this sticky note. It's like a campus sticky note that allows me to like extend the page when I need to. But you can see my work planner, like this section is like not aesthetic. It's not, it's just really, really functional. I use a ballpoint. It's utilitarian. I use a ballpoint pen. I never really write in any colors here because I think that the black ink is like easier to read when everything is the same color. And it's pretty much like, I don't really, sometimes I'll decorate, but like not
And
really.
I feel like when we're here, like we will have cute stationery from like catching up or like something. And that's like our random stickers that are like stuck in there.
Sometimes like what I'll do is like if I have like here I think I had like an a transfer sticker sheet, and I was like, if I don't use these right now, I'm gonna put them away and I'll never use them. So I'll just go through and pre-decorate like pages. So you'll see like pages in my planner that are like pre-decorated and it'll be like a little treat that I left for myself from my past self, you know? I'll be like, ooh.
I feel like it makes it easier too when it's not just like a fully blank page. It's just like the tiniest bit easier to get started.
We're like, oh yeah, it's already decorated. Let me just like write in it. It's like a little treat. You look forward to it.
I do the same thing actually. I decorate first and then I'm like, okay,
right, exactly. So you get it. But you can see this is just very
Do you
functional.
use the monthly?
I've always
Also, do you ever
struggled.
use that weird section at the very, very front that's
the
like
tracking.
Oh, is that what it's for?
Like this, right?
Yeah.
I started using it this year for tracking some things. Like tracking health things I started using. You do. You use it a lot.
Oh, it's everyone's birthdays.
Oh, that's good. But then you forget about them because you don't forget to look. So I wrote everybody's birthdays.
I don't even know where this page is.
But I use these to track things, and I was like, oh, let me track like when I meet people at Yoseka because that might be a good idea to like keep track of like all the people that I meet, but I forgot to do that. That's the problem with these is that you forget to do it. But I do find like if you're just tracking one specific thing or two specific things, it's a good use for it. The monthly, I also historically have like never really used, but recently I got the idea to like just put my, like what I serve the kids for breakfast in here every day.
That's so cute. Fruit butterfly.
Fruit butterfly. Jacob asked me to make fruit butterflies for him. He's been on it for like a year asking me to do this, and I keep forgetting, and I was like, let me draw one out. I got inspired, and so we did it. And then he, the next day he like took it apart and he was like, that's not how you make a butterfly.
He was like, you're not seeing my vision for the fruit butterfly.
Right, exactly. But that's kind of cause I always forget like, I always need to make breakfast and I always forget like the ideas for breakfast. So this is like a good idea for me. Like, oh, what have I done in the past, you know? So I started doing this and it's a good use. Yeah. So that's the work stuff. And then the daily pages I just use for like journaling.
Oh, so cute.
I got carried away the other day. Yeah, I had
Those
fun
are
with
so
this.
cute.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it was. This is like late night.
What ink is that?
What? This?
Yeah.
It's a Kuretake ink that I picked up in Japan.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like Kuretake art inks or something. I can't remember what they're called, but it's nice, like a dark red. Kind of looks like yours.
Yeah,
the
well, because
Teranishi.
I need a non-sheening one.
This one's pretty good. I can share some with you, actually. I have a big bottle that I'm not using.
Yeah.
All of, obviously. Okay, so this is like from a day we went strawberry festival, took Jacob strawberry picking. But I kind of do whatever in my journal. Sometimes I'll like this, I was like feeling like, what's the opposite of homesick? I felt like I was
Travel euphoria?
Travel euphoria, sure. Oh my God, that's so good. So I was like, I want to go traveling again. So I found all these things that we found from our travels that I kept that I was like, let me just put them down. And yeah, that's kind of what I do. I just decorate my day with different reminders of the day. Like this is like, I met this Taiwanese artist named Aloe and he gave me this sticker. And I have a lot of empty pages, but
I feel like if, you know,
yeah,
it's hard to keep up with. It's definitely taken me years to like adjust. This is the first year, or this year I've done every page.
That's amazing.
I don't know how.
Yeah. Something new that I started doing this year is I got inspired, I think, by Cami because she used, I think she has a similar thing where she like kind of junk journals like by the month.
Oh.
So like I started keeping, because I don't have that much junk, but like I'll put my pieces of junk from the month on this monthly page.
Cute.
Yeah, because otherwise I don't use it. Do you use this page?
Oh yeah, I actually do. I write my reading lists.
Oh, that's a cute idea.
Yeah. I'm trying to read more nonfiction, so I write out like some. Oh yeah, Zendaya.
Zendaya came to Osaka.
Today's big news. Zendaya at Osaka.
Niko lost her mind that day, you guys.
I hope everyone is with me on this because that was crazy.
Are there any Zendaya fans? Because she graced Osaka. She graced Osaka with her presence, and everyone lost their mind, not just Niko.
But in a chill way.
Yeah, no, not chill at all, actually. Okay, this is cute. Do you make this before or after?
Before, like the
so
first
you
day of
plan?
Yeah, because I have like a theme in my head of what kind of books I want to read.
Oh my God! Oh wow! Okay, so this is planned ahead.
But I don't always fulfill it.
That's so cute.
I literally finished this like the second day of June, and I was like, I can't cross it off because I didn't read it in May.
What? That's fine. That still counts. Second day of June is May. It's fine. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but I started doing that, and it's cute. It makes me very happy because it's like, because otherwise otherwise if I put it on a daily page, sometimes I might lose it, or I might not be able to find it when I'm flipping through. But condensing them on the month is kind of helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you usually do this at night or just like when you have a bit of time or like feeling inspired?
I usually do all of my journaling at night, and it's usually like from 11 to 12, and sometimes I get carried away and I'll go past 12.
Oh my God, it's very easy to.
Yeah.
Do you have like a setup with all your stationery?
No, that's the problem actually, is that I don't have a desk.
What?
I use our dining table. Our house is like crazy because of the kids' stuff, and we just don't have that much space. But so I use our dining table, and I think that's part of the reason why like I don't journal as often as I would like. I don't have like.
It's hard if you don't have like a fun little space where it's easy access to all your stuff.
Yeah. But anyway, this is my system this year. I have been loving it. I don't really use any pages in the back. Oh, I think.
Okay, I was wondering because they did that cute thing this year.
I have an ink tracker up here. This is my inks that I've used for the year. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Some people on our team, they would definitely even make it like possibly to the 100.
Yeah.
Like Autumn.
Yeah. She has like in the hundreds.
Yeah. So that's my That's my planner.
I wanted to use, because they did those like funny little things in the back this year of like, every year at the end of the year we get here and it's like nothing, bursting nothing.
Wait,
at
what do
the
you
very
mean?
front and back, like in the monthly section.
Yeah.
And then in those like random back pages, it's always just like I have no clue. Like, does anyone use this?
I would love to see.
Is anyone using these?
Yeah, I don't know. These are so cute though.
4 for the whole year, like, stressed me out.
What is that supposed to be?
So this is supposed to be like yummy food I ate, interesting things that happened, for people I met for the first time, and then this one you can pick. But that's like a lot of pressure for me.
Yeah,
and
it's
like,
not enough space.
I need A5 for every single day.
Right,
And I don't
right.
even have a crazy life like that.
I understand.
How am I supposed to bear down?
I understand. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. I wish I used them though. Maybe that'll be my goal next year. Use the whole Hobonichi.
Wow. I would love to see that. I would love to see that. That's difficult though.
Yeah.
All right, this is the 5-year. I'm gonna go quick with this one because I feel like you guys have seen it. It doesn't change that often, and I don't write in it too often. I use this as a baby diary just to keep track of memories with my kids.
Wait, I like how there's that blank page on the right side.
I like it too, but I find myself just always bleeding over into writing here. So I feel like it could probably be used, I don't know, like I would maybe make more use of like if it was just more space for 2023, more space, and then just like that. But I think some people do use it. Yeah. But yeah.
Do you whip this out like if something crazy happens?
Do I whip this out if something crazy happens? Usually I try to, but sometimes I feel torn because sometimes like with the strawberry picking, like I already did this really cute spread in here. And then I'm like, oh, I have to make another one now in my 5-year. But then I do want to do it because I feel like this is the one that maybe one day I'll like give to Jacob and Malcolm and be like, these are the things.
Yeah.
So I don't know, I feel torn, but I'm like, I put all of myself into that other spread already.
Yeah. That's what's crazy that some people have so many journals here. Yeah. I just like can't rewrite it that many times.
Right, yeah. But I think even a little bit is better than nothing. Aww, yeah. So it's okay. And I put pictures in here sometimes.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
I love this.
Yeah.
That's so fun to have like such a, you can see so much on one page.
Yeah. I think it becomes more rewarding as you fill it out more.
Yeah,
also.
like when you get back.
Yeah. So that's kind of my baby diary, guys. I don't know if there's any more.
So cute.
Yeah.
Aww.
In terms of my system for next year, I think I'm pretty much just sticking with it.
Yeah. What are you doing? This one ends. Are you gonna get another 5-year?
I think I might. I might get the bigger one. Honestly, the size of this one is annoying me sometimes, especially as I get to, especially as I get here. Like if you're so uncomfortable.
You know, a hack is like sometimes if you prop up like another notebook.
Yeah, I know what you mean, to make a flat surface to rest your hand on, because it's killing me.
It's really hard.
Yeah, I think, I don't know.
There's no big old quote to fill up that bottom gap.
Yeah, so, I don't know. But that's just me. Yeah.
Cute. Do you have any, like, other journals you do, like do you, like, doodle or anything?
No, actually, I don't.
Okay.
Every doodle goes in here, in my cousin. I don't doodle enough
Those
to
are truly
require
your two journals.
Yeah.
Wow.
Those are. I guess I have another notebook that I write, like when I have like meeting notes and stuff. Okay. Because I don't want to put meeting notes in the back journal section in here. And I don't always have enough space on the weekly. So I have another notebook for that kind of stuff. But yeah, this is everything. Well, thank you, Niko.
Yeah, thanks for showing me your journals. Now I finally understand your system.
Yay! Okay, so up next we have Sofia's planner stack, and we're really excited to see that. But
Her Travelers
Niko.
is awesome.
Her Travelers is awesome. I can't wait. I really can't wait to see it. I haven't seen it.
Really?
I've never seen it. Yeah.
It's really good.
Ooh. Okay.
Get excited.
I'm excited. Okay, well, thanks, Niko.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course. Bye.
Bye.
Hi, Sofia.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
It's your first YouTube video and your first Techo Kaigi.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
Me too. I watch a lot of Techo Kaigi videos on YouTube, so
You
this
do?
is fun for me.
Your first time being in one, though.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Very fun.
Well, for those of you who don't know Sofia's been on our storefront team for, well, relatively recently, right? It's just been a couple of months. You first started working here
Last year.
Yeah, last year. It was kind of a funny thing. We had never done it before. Do you want to tell everybody how you first came to work here?
Well, last year, I don't know if it was the first time you did this, but
It was.
Okay.
Well, okay, go ahead.
Yoseka hosted a Hobonichi event for the planner season. I
Right,
would
the
say.
preview party.
The preview party, yes.
Right.
And so they were looking for people to help out, and I was like, me, please.
Yeah, so it wasn't our first time hosting a preview party, but it was our first time having like kind of that kind of hiring call that we've done where we were just looking for help for a few days, and you were so kind to be available for those few days, and we felt like we could really rely on you those 3 days. And when it was time to add some more people to the team, we were all just like, why not? Sophia's available.
Yeah. I thought it was very funny how that happened though.
Yeah.
You were just like, can you come in?
Yeah.
And I was like, sure.
I know. So we're all very happy that you're here, and really happy that you could be here for our Techo Kaigi. This is the mid-year Techo Kaigi. We do 2 a year. So this is the one where we check in with everybody and see how their planners and their notebook usage has been going, how it changed from the beginning of the year, how it changed from their initial plan. And so why don't you go ahead and share what you've been using this year and for what?
Okay, first we have my daily carry, goes with me everywhere. And then this is a very recent addition actually, is also currently kind of like my daily carry. I usually carry them both with me.
So both of these go with you everywhere. Yeah. They're both A6.
Yeah.
There's a lot more in the stack. When Sophia first walked in here for the video, I was like, oh my god, stuff keeps coming out of that bag. Okay, so what else are you using?
These are my 2 travelers journals. And this is my reading or book journal, and this would be my junk journal.
Okay, cute. All right, can't wait to look at those. And then you have one more.
Yes, this is my 5-year diary. It's my first year using it, and I really like it actually.
Okay, you got one of the Moomin.
Yeah, I like Moomin, and so I also really like when they announced this one, just like the little map in here.
Oh my
god,
god,
very
that's so
taken
cute
with that. So
yeah,
I really wanted it.
Yeah. So now that we know what you've been using this year and for what, you have some that go like your everyday carries that you carry around with you, and then you have a couple that stay at home and they're more for like a specific purpose. So do you want to show us some of the pages inside these?
Yeah. Well, I've used Hobonichi for like a few years. From the last year to this year has been a very experimental year for me when it comes to like planners. I wasn't initially gonna get a Hobonichi.
Oh.
But then I saw this cover and I was like, oh, but it's so cute.
So cute.
Yeah,
Niko uses the same one.
Yeah, I've seen it. I really love it.
So this and then the other one are your everyday carries. And do you always stick with A6 for everyday carry?
No.
No, okay.
Because last year my everyday carry was Hobonichi Weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But like definitely some of the smaller sizes, right?
Ideally, because I have too many things, so like it gets heavy.
That
and
makes
I also
sense.
tend to carry too many things on my bag, so.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
But for this, I wasn't ever planning on using the calendar.
Okay.
I wanted it to be sort of like, just like every day, write down my to-dos and maybe decorate a little bit.
Yeah.
And even if, for example, these two are exactly the same, Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
It just like helps me.
You just, you do it even though
organized.
it's the same.
It's the exact same like layout.
Yeah.
But generally, it's just like my everyday. I'm just writing my to-dos and just like random notes that I have.
Okay.
Thoughts.
Okay.
I can also do like this, for example, like a little ink swatch. I was looking for actually a red ink for this pen.
Ooh.
And I was like, let me try all the ones that catch my eye so that I can, I don't know. Just for fun.
Okay.
So it's just like everything goes in there.
Okay.
I did do like a little.
So cute.
What is that? Collage. at the start of the year.
Oh my gosh.
But I haven't done
that's
anything since then.
adorable. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, no, because this is one of the special pages, turning the page to a new
Exactly.
year. I never know I never quite know what to do with these pages.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you're right. Like I'll be like, oh, let me do something cute in here. And then a lot of the times it's just blank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, because you know how these, like, after each month, there's like a blank page
Yes.
to the month. Those generally stay blank for me.
Yeah.
Or like maybe I do like a little sticker,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that's about it.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the hon, the Hobonichi hon that
Yes.
you use for everyday carry. What's your other everyday carry,
Yeah.
and how have you been using that one?
Okay, this is a very recent addition. Yes. It is a Paper Republic lip portfolio, I think it's called. Essentially, I've decided to use this as like a little like captain's log kind of thing.
What does that mean?
So I really like the whole idea of like logging just like random stuff that happens throughout the day. Maybe sometimes like funny happens, or like at the store like a customer chats with me and we talk about something that's memorable to me. I like to write down.
Okay.
Cause
I see. Like
Yeah.
just like little notes from your day.
Yeah.
Of like memorable things that happen.
yeah, or like checking in like at a certain hour. I like to put like the hour. It's like 2:30 p.m. at Yosaka Land. I'm filming Techo Kaigi, kind of like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Okay, I'm curious to see what this looks like.
I mean, this I really recently started.
Okay.
It's just kind of do like very simple.
Okay.
Day, and then just write whatever. Sometimes I do like the
Oh, and there's a
hours.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the time, or like
Okay.
paste random things, or also write in fountain pen as well sometimes.
Uh-huh.
But it's also very random. Like, again, it's very similar to the Hobonichi, which is I just kind of like jot down whatever comes to mind.
Yeah.
I just wanted to have more. I don't know. Actually, I'm still debating on if I should be carrying these two at the same time.
This
Maybe
and the
one of them I
Hobonichi?
should keep at home. Like maybe the Hobonichi I should keep at home, just because this is very recent. And I'm still trying to figure out how I want to incorporate that.
Well, I guess like for your Hobonichi, it's like to-do lists, right? But it looks like you make your to-do list prior to your day. Like when
Yes.
when are you making that? In the morning or?
Usually the night before.
The night
Just to like
before.
prepare, because I look at
Okay.
my planner and just be
Yeah.
like, okay, this is what's coming up, and
Okay.
then this is what I expect I should be doing, or
Right.
what I should do. Sometimes I add stuff throughout the day.
Just like taking a moment to think about like your plan for the next day.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I could see you potentially moving that to like just staying at home, and then
Yeah.
this one being the one, because this is
Yeah.
the one where you kind of really want to like be
In the
have it
moment.
handy.
Yes,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I do have my little on-the-go planner here. Just my calendar.
Okay.
And this actually goes towards with this. I have another planner that I didn't work too well with me this year, the Jibun Techo,
Okay.
because it was too big. Last year I used the Hobonichi Weeks. It came with me everywhere. I realized that I needed something that was with me everywhere so that I could like reference this whenever something came up. I need to make plans, or a friend is like, we should do this on this day.
Yeah, I see. You
Yeah.
needed like a planner that's more portable
Yeah.
than. Okay, so you do have your Jibun Techo, which you started off the year with, but you realized that maybe that wasn't the best format for you
Yeah.
as a planner. Do you want to show
Yes.
everybody?
Sure. That's what this is essentially. It's been working. So this is the Jibun Techo.
Was it your first year using it?
Yeah.
Okay. It's such a crazy system. Like people
Yeah.
who use this planner really like, I feel like your brains are like wired differently.
Well, yeah, and I guess that was not me.
No, it wasn't. I guess it wasn't.
Yeah, or maybe it is. Because I found this, or it popped up online for me, and I was like, oh, that looks interesting. And because previously I've used smaller planners like the A6 or the Weeks, I was like, maybe what I need is like something bigger.
Yeah.
And then I did the calendars. Calendar was working, just simple, just same as my Paper Republic.
Okay, right.
And then the weekly pages, I was like, let me go ham
Wow,
on
yeah.
this.
I mean, because, so for those of you who don't know, like the Jibun Techo allows you to track like every second of your life and every possible part of your life, from meals to weather to sleep to, I don't even, like you probably, mood.
I mean, that's what I did. I did every morning, I would check the weather and do a little stamp, and then like small to-dos here,
Yeah.
and then I would kind of track what I was doing,
Which is so
during the day.
cute. It's
Yeah.
so cute to see it filled out to its full potential like this.
I mean, I really liked seeing this actually.
Yeah.
Like flipping through the weeks, I was like, this is so fun and colorful because like, you know, you do the color coding. And then I loved using the Pochito stamps actually.
Oh, because they're so
Like,
tiny and
finished
perfect
reading.
for it. Oh.
And then at the end was like my meat, like what I ate. It was like, it was a lot.
No, I mean, like I said, like it's so pleasing to see it filled out like it to its full potential, but it's a lot of pressure to keep up with.
Yes.
And did it not work out so well?
No, because this is what my weeks look now.
Yeah.
So it's like not at all what it was initially. I feel bad about not finishing a planner. I don't know if it's happened too often for me, but I do plan on like continue, even if it's like so like bare bones, like I think I still wanna try finishing it.
Yeah.
And just like but little like notes, like when I finished the book and like what my work, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not, I don't think I would use it next year.
Yeah, okay. I get it.
Is
I
the
get
conclusion.
it. And you migrated the part of it that was like most functional to your
Paper Republic.
The Paper Republic one.
So
yeah.
just the plain calendar, because honestly, like that's the main thing, just to know what I have during that day, and if something comes up that I need to make a plan, I know what's blocked off.
Yeah.
Just easy that I can take with me, because I don't usually use like my digital calendar.
Okay. All right. So your Jibun Techo's been, you're still using it, but
Yes.
it's not as much as you were. You changed. Your plan changed a little bit.
Exactly.
Which is the whole reason why we do these mid-year Techo Kaigis, because everybody's plan usually changes a little bit from what their intentions are in the beginning of the year to how things actually, you know, fall into fall. What am I trying to say? How things actually land when you're doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, like once you actually start using it, you'll find some things work for you or some things don't. And you're like, actually, I like using this more like this way.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So what else we got?
Let me start with this one.
So we have two. Okay, we have your two travelers notebooks that you showed us before. You said this one was junk journaling, and you said this one was
Like a book journal.
book journaling. Okay, so we're gonna start with the book journal.
And to be fair, like the contents does move around because I love both
Yeah.
covers, so it's not like they're always in this one.
Right.
They're always in this one.
Yeah.
For this one, I really like reading, and so I've been having a lot of fun using this.
Oh,
Which
it has
is-
an MD in there.
Yeah, MD Notebook B6 Slim. And essentially, it's just like as I'm reading, I'm just like writing down notes, quotes,
Blank.
thoughts. It's blank.
Whoa.
I know, I don't know. I think I've had a lot of fun with this one actually.
Yeah.
And just because recently I've been very, like this for example, I started reading like this fantasy series and I'm like, all the characters.
Characters, yeah. I know those books usually do have so many character names, right? Like you keep track of them.
Well, maybe when the book starts, yes, I don't essentially do it every time a new character comes up because that's too much. But
Right.
you know, I've just been having a lot of fun with this series.
Yeah.
It's called The Realm of the Elderlings. That's the entire book series. It's divided into trilogies. It's like my current obsession.
Okay.
I'm currently on the second trilogy.
Okay, anyone else reading The Realm of the Elderlings?
Yes. But yeah, just like it's fun writing it. Truly, it's like the one that I've had the most fun with. Here, I'm like a quote and I'm like, oh my God, this is like crazy. I need to write down. Also, maybe spoilers, I don't know.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, if you're looking that carefully at it.
Yeah. If you're reading the Live Ship Traders books, do not read this.
Okay.
Because you will be spoiled. But the writing is also beautiful and I just like putting down quotes that I like just because I think.
I do that too.
Yeah.
I do that too. Yeah, I'm like, I never want to like forget how beautiful this was or like how this really like made me think about something. So, you know, we want to write it down.
Exactly.
And keep it in our brains a little bit longer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And well, this doesn't necessarily always stay here.
Okay.
Usually I will keep it next to my bedside.
Yeah,
If I'm
okay.
reading, usually like right before I go to sleep.
Okay.
It moves around. But then
I see.
this one here is where I keep, I did a little cover for it,
That's so cute.
but it's where I keep my book log. So all the books that I've read
Oh.
this year so far. It started
wow.
December last year, but generally it's this year.
Wow.
And then I like to put a little cover,
gosh.
the title, the time period that I read it, like what I thought about it, and some memorable quotes. Usually that's what I do.
So you do this for every book you've read?
Generally, not all of them, but the majority, yes.
Wow.
And this is my first year trying this. Because
so
I was
cute.
like, I feel like it sounds fun.
Yeah.
And I want to like use my fountain pens. And I've been having a lot of fun.
Yes. Wait, can you flip through?
Yeah. So the vegetarian, this is, they did like a reading wrap up for last year. It's the first time I've seen this actually from Goodreads, but I just commented on all the books I read last year.
Oh.
Circe, very good. Project Hail Mary,
It's
very
such a
good.
cute idea to print out the book cover because like the book art is always so interesting.
Yes.
And so, you know.
Did a book haul as well.
Wow.
And actually, I printed all these when I was at home for Christmas at the beginning of the year. So when we get closer to like here, I don't have, I left a space. I don't have a printer at home, so.
I see. We have a color printer here.
Oh, don't give me ideas. And also, for example, here, I just decided I'm not even gonna leave space for the cover. And this is, I think, my most recent one. The Door and then Between Two Fires. Very different reads.
Wow. Cool.
But if you like reading, it's a fun activity to do.
Love it. Okay. All right. So
Yes.
that's the book journal. And then your junk journal?
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
This is such a
So
treat for
this
me.
one, yeah.
Yes.
Well, this is, okay. I have two inserts here. This is just like a plain journal.
Okay.
If I want to like talk about a dedicated day or something that
Oh,
happened.
you went to Mr. Boddington's.
Yes, the news store.
Yeah.
Or if I wanted to do like, I got new ink swatches, so I wanted to talk about that.
Oh.
I don't use this too often, actually.
The junk journal?
This is not the junk journal. This is just a regular journal.
I see.
Yeah. But then I have I put scrapbook, but I feel like maybe it's a junk journal.
No, you know what? We recently did a video on junk journaling, and a lot of the comments are like, that's just scrapbooking. So I feel like it's kind of like putting a new spin on, you know, an existing concept. So scrapbook, junk journal, whatever you want to call it.
It's both.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
One of my favorite things is this stamp. One of my besties is an artist, and she made a stamp of my name with my
It's
writing.
like handwriting. Oh, it's your
So-
handwriting. I love that.
I put it in front of every one of my notebooks usually, just
Oh.
like my signature.
It looks like you wrote it.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
My fave. Here, this is definitely more like junk journaling. Like
Yeah.
this is from when I actually got this blue cover.
Wow.
I got it from Vancouver. And I was like, let me just do like a cute little,
Spread.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I went to New York City Comic Con.
Wow, that's so cute.
And then just simple, like
Yeah.
the Met. I went to the Met, and then I really like this one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
It's, I think I got like an order from an artist, and then I really love this label, and I was like, let me write around it.
Oh my gosh, that's so
Yeah.
cool.
Or this. I really love supporting small businesses, but like artists. Like this, for example, this little shell
Seashell,
charm is
yeah.
from this artist, Seafoam
Okay.
Rabbit, I believe they're called, and I love their stuff. This as
Wow.
well, like the packaging, whenever they send something,
Yeah.
I just like love it.
Cool.
So I think it's the perfect opportunity to do a junk journal spread.
Okay.
Um,
My gosh, you really do this.
That's about it. Like a few weeks ago was the Brooklyn bookstore crawl, which was very fun. And essentially, you went to any of the participating bookstores and you got this little passport, and you can like get a stamp every time you visit one.
Yeah.
So I did all of it
Oh my gosh.
because I had a lot of time on my hands that week.
I love it.
Yeah, I haven't finished here, but yeah.
Wow. Okay, awesome. Thank
That's
you for
it.
showing us that.
This, I guess,
This is the 5-year.
yes,
Okay.
my last one here. It's also my first year trying a 5-year
Okay.
journal.
Yeah.
I personally really like the Hobonichi one just because I love this cover.
Yeah.
And I really liked that it ended in 2030. I was like, rounded number. So, yeah. And I mean, surprisingly, I've been able to do every single day. Like, I have no blank
It's
days.
not easy. Coming from another person who has a 5-year,
Yeah.
it is not easy. I have so much respect for you.
How far along are you?
I'm on my 4th year.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
I have a lot of
that's
blank
still,
spaces.
Yeah, but you're still using it, which I think is the most important part.
The only reason I'm still using it is because it's my baby journal. Like I feel like it's really, it's like the idea of it is really near and dear to my heart. So
That's a good idea, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's just like, just what happened in the day. Maybe, I mean, when I have my Hobonichi and then now the little captain's log, Paper Republic, help me just to remember. If I miss a day, I do go back to it, but I don't ever go past like 4 days or something.
I think this is interesting because you have a lot of notebooks and different types of journals, but you actually don't have like a daily journal. Or is that true?
Well,
you have another one. You have another one.
My moleskin that's over there.
Moleskin over there. Okay, I see. Because then I was going to be like, then that makes sense that like you are writing in your 5-year consistently because this is kind of serves that purpose.
That is true. Like essentially, this is a daily journal. Yeah, I do want to like write what happened and it's my first time using it and trying it, but I do want to see if I can fully complete it. Yeah. I'm excited to see how it's gonna go.
So like the fact that it only gets more rewarding as you use it. So it's a really good sign that you've kept up with it this year because by the time next year rolls around, like every time you see a previous entry, you're just gonna be like, ooh, you know, like it gives you more it's like just a little little boost. Yeah. Yeah. So
I'm excited to get to that point.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. Yeah. I do also do like long form journaling.
Yeah.
But that's not every day, so
I see.
You know.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so that's your 2026 as of the middle of the year, and thank you so much for showing us. Now I just want to ask you, and we can see kind of like for Sophia, like she started off the year with a slightly different system than she's ended up with, and this is her stack. So how is it going for you this year? I get the sense that like, you know, you're not exactly married to like one system, one notebook, one anything. Yeah. So things might change for you next year, right?
The most consistent I've been has been with Hobonichi because I've used the A5 Hon. I've used the A6 original like 2 times, and then the weeks. But I'm already I'm already thinking about next year, like what I want to use for that. Like I'm not thinking about Hobonichi, but the thing is, once September comes.
Once you see the covers and
once they announce the stuff for next year, that could be dangerous for me, but we'll see.
Yeah, okay.
I like experimenting.
I can tell, I think it works well for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That was so inspiring. Thank you.
Hey, thank you for having me. This is fun.
Yes.
I love talking about journals.
Yeah, I can't wait to have you back in the end of the year when we can report back and let everybody know what you picked for your 2027 journals and planners.
I already have an idea, but it's a secret.
Okay. You're still formulating. You're still finalizing. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much, Sophia. Up next, we have Evelyn.
Hi.
Hi, Evelyn.
Hi.
Welcome.
Hi. Thank you.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
What number Techo Kaigi is this for you? Lost track.
Maybe 4.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'm excited.
I know you love these.
Yes, I do. I do. It always inspires me going into the next half of the year.
Yeah.
And I like to see what people bring in too.
So totally, yes. Okay, so let's get right into it.
Let's do it.
What have you been using this year?
Okay, this year I have been using 3 different Techos/journal systems. I've been using my Hobonichi Weeks as like a stomach health tracker.
Okay.
I've been using my Sterling Ink Common Planner for habit tracking, goal tracking, weekly planning, and like normal journaling. And then I've been using my Hobonichi Day Free for monthly planning and junk journaling.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa, I've never heard of anybody doing monthly planning. I'm interested. Okay.
I'll show you.
Okay, I'm interested. Where do you want to start? Do you want to show us how a little bit inside each one?
Yeah, sure. I think I'm not super gonna share this one on the inside because it's a little TMI.
Okay. It's a health journal. Yeah.
But on one side on the week side, I track what I've eaten.
Okay.
And how many cups of coffee I've had.
Okay.
And then on this side, I track my belly reactions.
Yeah.
So I have like a little key.
Aw.
Yeah, and then we had this perfect little anxious stomach.
Did someone gift that to you?
No, we got it in stock and I took
Really?
it. I mean, I bought
I
it.
didn't
Yeah.
know. I've never seen that
Yeah.
before.
No, it's like from like a year and a half, 2 years
How
ago.
perfect.
Yeah,
That's an idea.
yeah.
Okay. And then you have a stomach key.
Yeah, and
Aw.
I have like dot liners and mouth liners that I use to, or not dot
Ooh,
liners,
like
the dot markers.
It's like a color coding.
Yeah.
I see.
And yeah, basically I have like a diet triggered IBS. So like my stomach is just really sensitive to what I eat.
Yeah.
So that helps me like stay accountable for like eating things that I know I shouldn't be eating.
Yeah,
But
which I feel like
also
you're good
to
about.
like, I try to be, but it gets a little crazy.
Yeah.
And then also just to be like, is that really upsetting my stomach? And I feel like it helps me like, if I've eaten the same like deli sandwich for a couple weeks in a row and I know that I'm always gonna feel this way afterwards, then even if I don't know what's triggering it, I know that deli sandwich is not for me.
Yeah.
So that's been helpful. I haven't been super consistent with it because it's a lot of
Tracking.
Yeah,
You have to write down like every single thing you eat.
Yeah.
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 I know
so-
some people do that though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go through phases. Like
Yeah.
when I went to Japan, I fell off of it for a bit.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get back into it, but so that's how I'm using this, which it makes me a little sad because last year my weeks was my most consistent planner,
Yeah.
and now it's my least consistent.
Well, it depends on how you use it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay. Yeah.
For this one's like my most fun notebook probably.
Okay, so this is the common planner, and that's your goal tracker, your I lost track. The goal tracker, the
Habit tracking.
habit tracker,
My weekly planning.
weekly planning,
And also my journal.
and your journal. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot
Yeah.
in there.
Yes. Okay. This is my habit tracking.
Ooh.
And you can see
whoa.
that in April and May, and March, I was really not keeping up with it. But I'm trying to track that I'm getting, when I get more than 8 hours of sleep, because I need that.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty good about it, actually. You can tell.
I see.
When I do my gratitude journal.
Ooh, gratitude's very good. Lots of lavender dots on there.
Yeah, no, I'm like pretty good at that. I thought about bringing it, but I didn't because it's not a Techo.
Oh, that's okay. Full disclosure, Evelyn uses a lot more journals.
Yeah,
And I think a lot of us do.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is just what, I invite our team members to show what they're comfortable showing. And so it changes from time to time.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Then what days I write at least one page of creative writing.
Oh, okay.
And you can see sometimes I'm better at that than others. I've been pretty good so far in June, but like the rest of the year, not so good. And then I have like 3 dots for different moods. So like what days was I in a bad mood, what day was neutral, and what day was like especially positive. June's been pretty good so far.
Wait, which one is the mood? Oh, I see.
The final. So it's
But
like,
what is like this line?
oh, that is nights that I did not spend at home.
Oh, okay.
So like, is that good for my mood? Is that bad for my mood? I don't know. This is kind of like a curiosity. Like,
Does this mean travel?
Kind of. Sometimes I spend the night at a friend's house.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
I see.
But this was in Japan.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But it's things that it's mostly to track my mood and things that I feel like probably contribute to it positively. So trying to like be consistent with those things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
This is one of the most thorough habit trackers I feel like that I've seen.
There's a reason that I wasn't doing it for 3 months. Yeah, but now I've set it up with all my colors by my bed, so right before I go to bed I can do it.
Cute.
that's
Like
gonna
you
help
have
me.
the markers by your bed. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
so cute.
Yeah. And then for this is goal tracking.
Oh.
The Sterling ink breaks up into quarters, and you can show priorities, and then kind of take notes and decide what you want to track. And I don't use it so much. But I'm trying to, like June, I have like a lot of writing deadlines that I'm making for myself. So I'm trying to keep track of that. And I'm always trying to think about it for more things, but.
Yeah. Cool. You kind of do use it a lot.
Yeah, it's true. I use this and this more than I use like the actual
tracker.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because you got the other tracker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's how I use the goal tracking.
Okay.
Then monthly spreads in this notebook.
How cute are these?
Yeah. Nicole had gotten, this is the retro post mini tearaway.
Okay, yeah.
And
I haven't seen it opened up like this.
Yeah. Nicole got it for herself and then she wasn't using it and she gave it to me and then I went crazy. But for the weekly in my Sterling ink, it's kind of more of like daily reflections or highlights, and I just do it when I think of it and I add stickers. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, it's so cute.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh, that's from when you went plant shopping with Niko?
Yeah, that's Niko with our plants. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's how I use the monthlies.
All right.
Then
that's a good use for the monthly, honestly.
Yeah, it's low stress.
Yeah.
Then for weeklies, this might look familiar to some Techo Kaigi fans, but this is how I used the like weekly insert, the Hobonichi weekly insert last year.
Yeah.
And I don't really track my bedtime that much anymore, but
because you're tracking your 8 hours of sleep.
Yes.
Yeah.
But like I still do my weekly plans basically.
Yeah.
And this is like
this
a
is
week
so
when
cute.
I've done
You
less
do a little
of it.
like color coding.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, and then here's like a less color-coded one, but I also sometimes try to use stickers that are like go on theme with what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And this was a picture of Sophie and I junk journaled together one afternoon.
Oh my
and
God.
That's our like junk journaling table.
That's a lot of stuff you guys have out. So fun.
It was really fun.
Wow. Okay. So you do some planning, your weekly planning here.
Yes, it helps me like stay. Yeah. Then how I use the journal pages is sometimes junk journaling. So this is like when Nicole gave me the retro post tearaway, it was months behind. And so I just took them all out and like I hadn't journaled much from this page to this page. So I went from the 14th to March 1st, which was this day.
Look at your spread. It's so pretty.
Yeah, thank you. I was in the airport waiting to board for Japan, and I was like, this one's me, and this one's me.
Oh my God, look at the Unsodo. Yeah, I love those. I love those from Hobonichi.
Yeah, it was very fun.
This is like some junk journaling.
Yeah, and that's like pretty much how I use the journal. Like, I do junk journaling and I also do like a lot of writing, and it's kind of like all together.
When are you usually doing this?
This I do like in an evening when I like want some quiet time.
And when are you usually doing your weekly planning?
That I do like on Mondays in the morning, and I like check
at the beginning of the week.
Yes,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Are you bringing this places? This one? Do you bring this out?
Not really. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I love that.
Yay.
It's so pretty.
Yay.
Yeah, I love all these stickers too with the rounded edges. What printer is that?
No, I'm using the corner cutter.
Oh,
yeah. So
you're using a corner
and here's
cutter.
another
it's so good.
like junk journal page.
Oh my God, that's so pretty.
In Tokyo, I was like, I want a journal. I have all this stuff, but I'm so tired, so I just did this.
Have you always done junk journaling or no? Just recently? More like this year, I feel like.
Yeah, no.
Right?
I have always been a hoarder and saved stuff, but I never knew what to do with it. And now that and junk journaling just feels like such a liberating outlet. I'm really into it.
Yeah.
Right now.
I think a lot of us feel that way. Yeah. I've been getting into it a little bit. I don't have like full page spreads like this, but it gives you somewhere to put all the little scraps, and it gives you like a real reason to put them down, I think. Otherwise you hoard them and you don't know what to do with them, and then it gets unmanageable.
Yeah. I also was always into scrapbooking, but I never, like my aunts made these beautiful scrapbook pages, and it was so intimidating.
Right.
And lets you do that.
Scrapbooking is like when people buy stuff for that, right? With the purpose of scrapbooking with it.
Yes,
right?
and it's like you use photos, but also like symbols to like my aunt would buy a lot of stuff, like for example, for baby books, like, you know, like the little like 3D
the little
stickers,
footprints, and like
exactly.
those things. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. Okay, very cool. All right, so that is the common planner, and then let's go into this monthly planning.
Yeah.
Like monthly planning. I don't do that.
This one, we can also look at any page of this one. This one's a very safe journal.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this is how I did in December. I was getting really overwhelmed, and I was like, oh my God, my Hobonichi starts.
Yes.
So I did a bit of this. It's just kind of like plans I know that are coming up.
Yeah.
And like writing them down.
Okay.
And then in January, I didn't do it. In February, I did though.
Cute.
And kind of just like, it's just like really to help me plan like life.
Do plans go in here and in your weekly?
Yes.
They do?
Yes.
You duplicate them?
Yes.
Okay.
It's really helpful. I also have an electronic calendar that I use. So I just have to duplicate things. Otherwise, I don't remember that they're happening.
So I guess, when is it helpful for you to look at something on this month, and when do you look at it here? Do you have certain times that you prefer to look at it here versus here?
Not habitual, like like at the beginning of the month or the end of the month I look at this, and then at the beginning of the week I look at that. It's more like at the beginning of the week I do that to remind myself what I'm doing for the week. And then this is like when I'm feeling overwhelmed. I put it all in, and then I can just see it, and it will change, and things will change, and I'll forget to put them in here, and that's like not exactly what the point of it is. It's just like more like if I'm like, I need to visually see like how many days do I have where I'm not doing anything, and how many days, like how many weekends do I have where I'm just like busy every weekend, and like do I need to like calm down?
Okay, I see. Yeah, like when you've overbooked yourself, right? You can't always tell that on a weekly scale, but sometimes you need to step back a bit and look at, you know, your next 30 days or whatever and see like, am I gonna be stressed at the end of this month, and what can I move around to prevent that from happening,
Exactly.
Right. That makes sense. Okay, okay. That's helpful, actually.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people don't use this section, so I think that's helpful, actually.
And it's like low, it's not a big deal. You know, so, and that's been helpful for me.
Okay, monthly planning.
It's helpful when things are not a big deal.
Okay, yes, absolutely.
And then these are just some of my like junk journaling pages. Yay. And it's like often things like, I had, like, here's my, like,
so pretty.
Post. Thank you. This is my post travel day. This day I like did do some journaling. This was like at a craft club.
Ooh,
yeah,
Evelyn,
this was fun.
That's cool.
Thank you. This was the Kakimori. I was playing with the Kakimori.
Oh my God, look at this.
Yeah, it was fun. This was also at craft club.
Wow. What's craft club?
I have a group of friends. We like meet and do crafts together.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like book club, but crafts.
Oh, I see.
And then this was like things I had collected from what I was doing around that time. Like I was reading more. I was going to this
very
concert.
Cami.
Oh, really?
Kind of. It very reminds me of Cammie's like planner style.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, this is when you went to Sophie's concert.
Yeah, that's when I went to Sophie's concert.
Aww.
Then this was junk journaling with Sophie. This page too.
Oh, this is so cute. I love this.
It's just so fun. And I'm still like working on this spread. I'm like building it out slowly.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to do it and then it didn't feel right. So I was like, I'll come work on it later.
Yeah.
But it's just fun to sit and like play with things.
Right. And it's like, I think I've talked to you about this before, where it's very just like meditative for you.
Yeah.
You're just kind of like, you're not thinking too hard about anything, and you have your bag of junk, and you're just kind of doing what feels right to you on the page, right?
Yeah.
I love that. I love that.
It was very nice. So this is like my favorite journal right now because it's just...
Is it?
Well, okay, the sterling ink feels so calming to me, but this is just like, it just feels like loose and fun. And like I put some stickers on it, which I like don't do. But
You don't?
I like don't do that. I don't like to put stickers on like on the covers.
Oh my, you're right.
know.
Okay.
So yeah, it's like more like junk journal-y vibes.
Yeah.
But
Okay, I love that.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so, well, thank you for showing us these 3. We already know that these 3 are not your complete collection. Are these 3, how has your stack changed from the beginning of the year to now?
yeah.
I know your system is kind of always in flux.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I'm a flux person. I was using my Travelers a lot last year and I thought I was gonna keep using it this year, and I have, but not as much as I did last year. And part of the reason I got this size and shape of the common planner from Sterling Ink is that it fits inside the Travelers cover. Yeah, that's like one thing that's changed, I think.
Okay, you really like moved away from your Traveler's notebook and moved more into the Sterling, because it captures so much of everything.
Yeah, it's
for you.
everything. Yeah.
So out of these, which do you think will be staying with you for next year? Or, have you begun thinking about what you might change?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I think I'm not sure about the day free. It feels kind of sacrilegious to me to use Tomoe River paper as junk journal paper.
Journaling, yeah, okay.
Especially when I've been having such a hard time with paper recently, and I'm like, I have a Tomoe River notebook right here. Oh. But anyways,
I think it's okay though.
yeah, no, it's okay.
You use the other parts of it.
No, I do.
The monthly, yeah. But I guess that makes. I understand what you're thinking. Yeah. So you might change up the junk journaling notebook because you're not really using that paper for writing as much. You're just using it for pasting things on top of. That makes sense. What about the common planner? How has that been working for you? You seem to really like it.
I really like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna stick with it probably.
Yeah.
Wow.
My bigger question is what shape? I don't know.
Okay, you still have plenty of time. That's
Still
okay.
plenty of
Don't mean
time.
to stress you out.
No,
And then your health journal,
Yeah.
you might switch up to, because I feel like you were saying you're in and out of this one.
Yeah, I probably won't do it again next year, but we'll see, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Well, thank you so much, Evelyn,
Yeah.
for hanging out with me and
Love
talking
it.
about planners
Love to
and
do it.
notebooks.
Yeah, of course.
We'll see you at the end of the year with an
Yeah.
update for what you're choosing for 2027.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm excited.
Okay,
Yay.
so thank you all so much for tuning in to our mid-year 2026 Techo Kaigi. This is gonna be part 1, and I don't know exactly how many parts we're gonna have, honestly. We have quite a few team members who are signed up to do these videos, and we'll be filming them throughout, but stay tuned for part 2 for more planner and notebook inspiration. And thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and give the video a like if you enjoyed it. You will get a notification when we post the part 2.
Yay!
Thank you. Bye.